The science. Why shampoo can cause hair loss. Before we name the brands, you need to understand the mechanism. Because once you understand what these chemicals actually do inside your scalp, the brand list will make complete sense. There are 5 primary offenders found inside mass-market shampoos sold in Canada today. Sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium laureth sulfate, commonly listed as SLS and SLES, are surfactants added to shampoo to create lather. That satisfying foam you associate with cleanliness? That's SLS doing its job. The problem is that SLS is an extraordinarily aggressive detergent. It was originally developed as an industrial floor cleaner and engine degreaser. It strips not just dirt and oil from your scalp, but the entire protective lipid barrier that your follicles depend on to stay healthy. Studies have shown that SLS causes direct protein denaturation in hair follicle cells, meaning it structurally damages the cells responsible for growing your hair. Parabens, methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben, are preservatives used to extend shelf life. They are also well-documented endocrine disruptors, meaning they mimic estrogen in the human body. Hormonal imbalance is one of the leading causes of hair loss in both men and women. Parabens absorbed through the scalp contribute directly to that imbalance. Dimethicone and silicone derivatives, these are the ingredients that make your hair feel silky and smooth immediately after washing. The effect is cosmetic, not real. What silicones actually do is coat the hair shaft and clog the follicle opening over time, preventing natural scalp oils from lubricating the follicle and blocking the cellular respiration that keeps follicles alive. Long-term silicone buildup is strongly associated with follicle miniaturization, the process that precedes permanent hair loss. Formaldehyde-releasing preservatives, DMDM hydantoin, quaternium-15, imidazolidinyl urea. These compounds slowly release formaldehyde inside the bottle to prevent bacterial growth. Formaldehyde is a known human carcinogen. On the scalp, it causes contact dermatitis, chronic inflammation, and progressive follicle damage. Synthetic fragrances, listed simply as fragrance or parfum on ingredient labels, are legally classified as trade secrets, meaning manufacturers do not have to disclose what's inside them. A single fragrance ingredient can contain hundreds of individual chemical compounds, many of which are allergens, sensitizers, and hormone disruptors. Now, with that foundation in place, let's talk about the brands. If you care about what goes into your body, and clearly you do, because you're still watching, subscribe to this channel right now and hit the notification bell. We cover the truth about everyday products that affect your health, your family, and your wallet. New videos every week. Don't miss them. Brand number 1, Head & Shoulders Procter & Gamble. Head & Shoulders is the best-selling anti-dandruff shampoo in Canada. It is trusted by millions. It is recommended by some dermatologists, and it contains a chemical combination that should concern every person who uses it regularly. The active dandruff-fighting ingredient, zinc pyrithione, is legitimate and effective. The problem is everything surrounding it. Head & Shoulders Classic Clean contains sodium lauryl sulfate as its primary cleansing agent, DMDM hydantoin as a preservative, and a synthetic fragrance blend that the company is not legally required to disclose. The zinc pyrithione treats the symptom, flaking, while the SLS and formaldehyde-releasing DMDM hydantoin simultaneously inflame the scalp, disrupt the follicle barrier, and over time create the exact conditions that worsen dandruff and accelerate thinning. It is the definition of a product that treats a symptom while worsening the underlying condition. Long-term daily users of Head & Shoulders consistently report increased scalp sensitivity, progressive thinning at the temples and crown, and a dependency cycle, where stopping the shampoo causes a rebound flare of dandruff that drives them back to the product. Brand number 2, Pantene Pro-V, Procter & Gamble. Pantene is one of the most heavily marketed hair care brands in Canadian history. Its advertising has been built around the promise of stronger, shinier, healthier hair. The ingredients tell a completely different story. Pantene Pro-V Sheer Volume, one of its most popular Canadian SKUs, contains sodium laureth sulfate, a cocktail of silicone derivatives including dimethicone and cyclopentasiloxane, panthenol listed as a conditioning agent, and DMDM hydantoin as a preservative. The silicone load in Pantene products is among the highest of any mass-market brand in Canada. The immediate cosmetic effect is remarkable. Hair looks shinier and feels smoother after the first wash. But with daily use over weeks and months, silicone buildup accumulates on the scalp. Follicles become progressively clogged, scalp oxygenation decreases, hair growth slows, strands become finer, and by the time the user notices the thinning, the follicle damage is already significant. Pantene has faced class action lawsuits in the United States specifically related to hair loss claims. The company has never changed its core formulations. Brand number 3, Herbal Essences, Procter & Gamble. The branding is green. The bottles feature botanical illustrations. The names evoke forests, flowers, and natural ingredients. And millions of Canadians buy herbal essences specifically because it sounds natural. It is not natural. The original Herbal Essences line, the one still dominating Canadian drugstore shelves, contains sodium lauryl sulfate, methylparaben and propylparaben, synthetic fragrance, and DMDM hydantoin. The BioRenew subline introduced more recently removed some parabens but retained SLS and synthetic fragrance in most formulations. The fragrance load in Herbal Essences products is particularly high, and fragrance is the ingredient category most associated with contact, allergic dermatitis of the scalp, a condition characterized by chronic inflammation, itching, and progressive follicle damage that masquerades as dandruff or general scalp sensitivity. The green packaging is marketing. Read the ingredient label before you buy anything that claims to be natural. Brand number 4, Tresemme, Unilever. Tresemme built its brand identity around professional salon results at drugstore prices. It is wildly popular across Canada, particularly among younger consumers and those with long hair seeking volume and smoothness. The formulations are among the most chemically aggressive on this list. Tresemme Moisture, which contains sodium lauryl sulfate, DMDM hydantoin, tetrasodium EDTA, a chelating agent that has been flagged for its ability to enhance skin penetration of other chemicals, effectively making the other harmful ingredients absorb even more efficiently into your scalp, and a dense synthetic fragrance blend. The combination of DMDM hydantoin with tetrasodium, EDTA, is particularly problematic. The EDTA increases the rate at which formaldehyde from the DMDM hydantoin penetrates the scalp barrier, amplifying the inflammatory and follicle-damaging effect. This is not accidental chemistry. These ingredients work together, and they are working against you. We are going through the full list, and we still have 2 more brands to cover, plus the 4 genuinely safe alternatives. If this video is opening your eyes, hit the like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps more Canadians find this information. Do it now and let's keep going.
Brand number 5, Suave, Unilever. Suave markets itself entirely on price. It is one of the cheapest shampoos available in Canada, and the formulations reflect exactly that. Suave Professionals moisturizing shampoo contains sodium lauryl sulfate at concentrations that are notably higher than many competitors. Dimethicone parabens including methylparaben and propylparaben, synthetic fragrance, and artificial colorants, FD&C Yellow No. 5 and FD&C Blue No. Brand number 6, Garnier Fructis, L'Oréal. Garnier Fructis has spent decades marketing itself around fruit extracts, vitamins, and the promise of strengthening hair from within. The ingredient list is a masterclass in greenwashing. Yes, Garnier Fructis contains fruit-derived ingredients. It also contains sodium lauryl sulfate, dimethicone carbomer, synthetic fragrance, benzyl alcohol, a potential allergen and scalp irritant, and in several of its formulations, quaternium-15, one of the most potent formaldehyde-releasing preservatives used in cosmetics. The fruit extracts are present in quantities so small they have no meaningful biological effect on your hair. They exist for marketing purposes. The chemicals that make up the majority of the formula are the same aggressive follicle-damaging compounds found in every other brand on this list. The citrus branding is exceptionally effective advertising for an exceptionally mediocre product. The safe alternatives. 4 brands you can actually trust now for the part you've been waiting for. 1. Attitude, Montreal, Quebec. Attitude is a Canadian company founded in Montreal that formulates all of its products without sulfates, parabens, silicones, or synthetic fragrance. Every product is EWG verified. meaning it has passed the Environmental Working Group's rigorous screening for ingredient safety, and certified by PETA and the Leaping Bunny program. Their shampoos clean effectively using plant-derived surfactants and are available at major Canadian retailers, including Jean Coutu, Pharmaprix, and online. This is genuinely clean formulation from a genuinely Canadian brand. 2. Rocky Mountain Soap Company, Canmore, Alberta. Rocky Mountain Soap Company produces solid and liquid shampoo bars made from natural Canadian-sourced ingredients with full ingredient transparency. No sulfates, no parabens, no synthetic fragrance, no silicones. Their products are available online and through their retail locations across Western Canada. The solid format also eliminates the need for preservatives entirely, a significant advantage for scalp health. 3. Innersense Organic Beauty. Innersense is a California-based brand with wide Canadian availability through well.ca and select independent retailers. All formulations are certified organic, free of sulfates, silicones, parabens, and synthetic fragrance, and are specifically formulated for scalp health, rather than just cosmetic hair appearance. Trichologists and holistic dermatologists frequently recommend Innersense to clients experiencing hair thinning. 4. Briogeo, available in Canada via Sephora. Briogeo formulates around what it calls the NOVA standard. No sulfates, no silicones, no parabens, no artificial dyes. All products are dermatologist tested, and the brand publishes full transparency on every ingredient and its purpose. The Don't Despair Repair line in particular has been clinically shown to reduce breakage. Available at all Canadian Sephora locations.